King Charles's wealth has surged by £10 million, reaching a total of £610 million, according to new calculations. This substantial increase places him significantly ahead of the late Queen Elizabeth II, who had a net worth of £370 million at the time of her death in September 2022. Since acceding to the throne in 2022, King Charles has climbed the ranks of the UK's wealthiest individuals and families, now sitting at 258th on the list of the UK's 350 wealthiest people, as opposed to his 263rd place ranking in 2023. The Sunday Times Rich List has attributed this increase in the King's wealth to a boost in the net worth of his properties. Key components of his financial fortune are the private estates he inherited from the late Queen, Sandringham in Norfolk and Balmoral in Aberdeenshire. The Sunday Times calculations only considered personal assets when assessing the King's wealth, excluding the Crown Estate, the Duchy of Lancaster, and the Crown Jewels, which are held in trust by the King for the nation. The King's estimated wealth, derived from inheritance, property, and investments, now significantly surpasses that of Queen Elizabeth II. While the late Queen's wealth was valued at £370 million in 2022, King Charles's net worth has increased by £240 million, from £600 million in 2023 to £610 million in 2024. In comparison, the personal wealth of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and his wife Akshata Murty has also seen a notable increase. Their combined net worth has surged by more than £120 million, from £529 million to £651 million, surpassing King Charles in the process. Before becoming king, Charles, as the Prince of Wales, received a private income of approximately £23 million annually from the Duchy of Cornwall. This income was used for non-official expenditures for himself and his family, as well as the official costs associated with his personal staff, office, and official residences. The Sunday Times Rich List, an annual publication, provides a detailed account of the wealth of the 350 richest individuals and families in the UK. This list is based on identifiable wealth, which includes land, property, other assets such as art and racehorses, and significant shares in publicly quoted companies. The significant rise in King Charles's wealth can be largely attributed to the private estates of Sandringham and Balmoral. These properties, inherited from his mother, play a crucial role in his financial portfolio. Additionally, the King's investments have likely contributed to his increased net worth. This substantial inheritance and strategic investment decisions have elevated his financial standing, reflecting a marked change from his previous position. It's important to note that the assessment of the King's wealth by the Sunday Times excludes several major assets held in trust. The Crown Estate, the Duchy of Lancaster, and the Crown Jewels are not considered part of his personal wealth. These assets are held in trust for the nation and, therefore, do not contribute to the King's personal financial portfolio. This distinction is crucial in understanding the true scope of the King's wealth as reported. The personal financial growth of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and his wife, Akshata Murty, adds another layer of context to the wealth landscape in the UK. Their combined wealth increase to £651 million illustrates the substantial financial influence and status they hold, now surpassing even the monarch. This shift underscores the dynamic nature of wealth accumulation among the UK's elite. The income from the Duchy of Cornwall provided Charles with significant financial flexibility prior to his ascension to the throne. This private income stream was pivotal in supporting his non-official expenditures and maintaining the operational costs of his personal staff and official residences. This financial foundation likely played a role in his current wealth status. The Sunday Times Rich List serves as a comprehensive resource for understanding the distribution of wealth among the UK's richest individuals and families. By focusing on identifiable wealth, the list offers insights into the assets and financial holdings that contribute to the net worth of these elite individuals. The inclusion of land, property, art, racehorses, and shares in publicly quoted companies provides a broad view of the financial assets that define the wealth of the UK's most affluent. In summary, King Charles's wealth has increased significantly, reaching £610 million, making him much richer than the late Queen Elizabeth II. His financial ascent places him 258th on the list of the UK's wealthiest individuals and families. This increase is largely due to the value of his inherited private estates and his investments. The Sunday Times Rich List's evaluation excludes assets held in trust, such as the Crown Estate and the Crown Jewels, focusing solely on personal assets. The substantial growth in wealth of both King Charles and other prominent figures like Prime Minister Rishi Sunak highlights the shifting dynamics of wealth among the UK's elite.